Arabs don't know how to run an empire. They've never run an empire before. Normally conquerors are arrogant and they're cruel and they're sadistic, like take the Romans. So I'm part Italian, so for those of you that like being mean to Italians, yeah, a little bit, but it's okay. Gaius Julius Caesar, the guy you incorrectly called Julius Caesar, when he conquered Gaul, there were 3 million people living in Gaul. When he left, there was 1 million people living in Gaul. He murdered 1 million, he enslaved 1 million, and then he looked at the remaining million and went, "Welcome to the Republic. By the way, we'd like for you to worship our gods. Let's have your taxes now. Oh, and we're going to steal your technology." That's what conquerors often did, right? The Arabs, on the other hand, were humble about this, and they told the Romans and the Persians they had conquered, "We don't know what we're doing, we don't know how to do this. We want to just leave you where you are. You're a bureaucrat, you're running this province, don't stop. And then we'll watch you, maybe we'll figure it out, but in a few generations, hopefully we'll have this sorted out. In the meantime, I'm going to counterfeit this money over here. It's got crosses on it, but that's okay, I'm okay with that, I like Jesus." And that was kind of their conversation. So, the reason that matters is Muawiyah. I showed you the coin. Muawiyah the first moves the capital after a civil war that lasts 5 years, that ends in 661. He moves the capital to Damascus from Medina. When he puts the capital in Damascus, he puts it in a former Roman city. And that matters because it meant that the bureaucrats around Muawiyah are shaping the policies he's creating, and it orients the Arabs and the Arab Empire west. It orients them towards the Romans. And in fact, he's going to lay siege to Constantinople. He won't capture it. But then a subsequent Arab, the next century, is going to do it again, and they'll fail a second time. Had they captured Constantinople on either of those two, they would have taken out the Romans too, because they had already conquered the Persians. Yazdegerd III was the last Persian emperor. He's gone. The Persians are done. But the Romans are still hanging on. For the record, what saved the Romans was the emperor put out a contest. And he said, "Anybody who can invent something that can save us, I will give you a sum of money." A Syrian refugee. Isn't that cool? Isn't that weird, a refugee did it? I thought we were supposed to put them in cages. Anyway, a Syrian refugee invented a flamethrower. So what happened was the Roman Navy had a chain blocking the vulnerable north end of Constantinople. They had a chain that went across, so the Arab Navy couldn't get through it. And the Roman Navy was hiding behind the chain, this big chain. And the Romans pulled up the chain, and the Roman Navy started coming out, and the Arabs are like, "Why are they coming? We'll just sink them. This is suicide." And the Romans came right up on them, and the Arabs had no idea they had flamethrowers, and they just opened up and set the Arab fleet on fire. And that's how they saved Constantinople. Anyway, that's why you should never turn away Syrian refugees. That is the rule on that one.